Hello Palians and welcome back. Today we are going to help inspire you for when it comes to creating your next bedroom, and I say we because a lot of these rooms are going to be made by the community themselves. I love looking at videos like this because I think they're so helpful when you want to create a specific room or a specific theme and you're not sure what to do. So it's really nice to get some inspiration and see what other people have done. I also do have a kitchen video like this, so go check that out if you haven't already. And if you want to see anything else to help inspire you, please let me know in the comments because I know there are lots of creative people out there. Don't forget to like and also subscribe, but let's get into these tours. This room has been created by Lilu. As you can see, this is so cozy and wholesome and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the green here. So this is a small room, and then on the back of here she's actually attached a hallway and a bay window as well. And the bed, this is the Lily Rattan bed, and it fits perfectly in this kind of little length way here. So it is going to be a bit of a tight squeeze if you're thinking about sleeping in here in real life, but my gosh, does it make for a cozy little setup. As you can see, we've got bookshelves, we've got some nice lamps and candles as plants. There's even some lights up there as well. And I love the way that the mat here has been managed to fit in as well, so it's just the right kind of space just to fill it out. And the curtains, of course, she's kind of combined two different types of curtains, which I think works really nicely as well, so it just adds a little bit of depth to the build. Also, this room is really nice as well. So we have the fireplace here. Can you imagine just cozying up here with this little chair in front of the fire with a book or a cup of tea as she's got here? And there's some nice knickknacks around the room. The contrast with the black on the wall is a really nice choice as well, because I think there is a little bit of a green hint to it. That, or my eyes are going a little bit funny, but I do like the way that it looks with the greenery and the brown. This setup with the desk is really nice as well. It's something that you do find in bedrooms, so it's nice to have something a little bit different that people have thought about. And I like the fact that she hasn't gone too heavy with the books on the desk, and it's just got lots of knickknacks which are very fitting. And then there is a nice little kind of bookshelf over here with the chest in front of as well. Obviously there's the wardrobe. Just the way that all of this Lily Rattan furniture is just really perfect, and it does work really nicely. The bed like this I think is just a great idea as well, and I've seen lots of people do it this way but then raise it up and have a little platform, which is also cute if you're looking for more ideas and inspiration. This next one has been created by Leafy, and as you can see straight away, I'm so glad I came at night because it has this wonderful glow. Everything here is kind of very fitting towards the elderwood style, which we are seeing a lot more of, but I'm really excited that people are finding ways to decorate with this game. So we have Umbran furniture here predominantly, and I love this bed up against the wall like this, and there's lots of nice wall decor. I think the choice of the wallpaper is a really nice one as well. I love this color. I think it fits really nicely, especially with all of the accents from the glowing pieces. Leafy has done another thing that I love doing, which is adding plants indoors, and I think that really works for this whole theme and this furniture range, because there's things such as like mushrooms, and obviously all of the lighting has a very strong flower feel to it, so it really does work well. The rug choices are really nice. I love the Umbran rug underneath the bed. I wasn't sure about it in the beginning because of the shape of it, but I actually think, yeah, that works really nicely. And the little details here are obviously going to help raise it up as well. The books on the shelves, we've got little candles, some of the spa day kind of plants here as well, and you can customize them. They do take one modification kit, but I think sometimes it's nice to just break up from the monotony. And there is this lovely grand mirror over here as well. Absolutely stunning. And then I'm going to show you through this way as well, because this is like a little bit of an added bonus, but I think the way that she's done it is really nice because it's beautifully created and it fits really nicely with the bedroom. So this is the bathroom, or ensuite shall we call it if we're feeling posh and sophisticated, but you have this nice little hallway through, and then it comes out to a bigger bathroom. For me, I've not really done anything like this so far. I tend to kind of keep all of my bathrooms to a small like hallway or something, so it's nice to see this, and it's nice to see it with sort of all of the Umbran furniture and how overgrown and simply stunning it looks. This wallpaper is also a good choice, I think, as well, because it does help elevate the other colors that are used here. And the toilet is in its own little section over here. And we have the sink, obviously, and the bath. I really like the chair here with the little cocktail and the books as well. So yeah, another kind of gorgeous kind of addition to the house. So if you're thinking about how to lay out and how to design your bedroom, maybe you will want an ensuite as well. But yeah, gorgeous colors, gorgeous use of the new furniture. And Leafy does a lot of her building on the Steam Deck and Switch. So if you're thinking about, can I do this? You 100% can. This next bedroom has been created by Yana Stargazer, and I love the way that this one feels like almost like a hotel suite, because we have 2 rooms here, but as you can see, this area is like a nice little kind of seating area, but it does have bedroom kind of related activities, shall we call it, because you have the wardrobe over in the corner. There's a nice little ensuite back here hidden behind this little divider. As you can see, there's a toilet here, and I just think that the way that it kind of all flows really does make the whole area feel like a bedroom. For example, over here there is the Pal Cat doing their makeup, very cute, and there's a nice little kind of study area as well. But if you move back, you can also see that there's a nice bathtub, there's a mannequin, the wardrobes again, before you get to the real bedroom. So this is absolutely stunning as well, because I feel like it's got a nice touch of symmetry, but there's also some interesting things going on here with the different furniture types. So it is a bit mixed match, so it's a really nice kind of combination between the two, and that kind of headboard area with the curtain, the different details, and then the peaks of the kind of trees poking through the wall is really nice as well. The color is just gorgeous here, and I really think it does look lovely with the different glow. So there is a nice combination of the Capital Chic furniture as well, which I do think is very risky, but it does work in the end. And I love the way that you can kind of look at this and think, oh, that's really nice, and then you can also turn around, and that does make it feel all enclosed as well. I think the divider helps make it feel all like one giant bedroom, and it would be really nice to just step out of bed and get into this really nice warm bath. So another gorgeous little cottagey feeling for this bedroom, I think. If you are after a perfect pint-sized bedroom for a fairy cottage or any kind of cottage, then this one will be great inspiration as well. This one has been created by Wee Betty, and as you can see, she has done some really interesting and unique things here, such as turning the curtains upside down so you get that wonderful pattern, almost flower-like in the way that they are designed. And I also love the way that she has added these posts with the mushrooms attached to them. The blue and the pink together look amazing. She's also made this kind of wonderful kind of setup with the different lighting. So you've got the kind of the flower lights from the elderwood, and there's also this giant one in the center, which is really beautiful. The bed choice, all of the pinks and the green are absolutely gorgeous as well. Really, really interesting and beautiful. I love doing these intricate designs behind the beds because I think they make kind of really fun additions and kind of just make things a little bit more kind of interesting on the eye. For the bedside tables, she's used the grow all out furniture, which is some of my favorite, and I love the size of them. The contrast just makes the whole area feel really, really full and beautiful. If we turn around, you can see how much greenery she has got in here as well. As you can see, we have these plants in the corner, in the windowsill, and I love the addition of the elderwood chair, but in this kind of greeny toned color, so it does complement everything that is in the room itself. And then we have a little wardrobe and laundry setup over here as well, which is really interesting to put the table in front of it, but I think it does work nicely so it doesn't feel like a whole kind of display area just for getting changed. It's kind of got multifunctional purposes, which is always good. The color of this, if you're wondering, it looks a little bit kind of different. I think she's modified it, and I think it kind of does fit that better, that little bit better even with the room itself, like the curtains and everything. It's just got that more kind of muted tone, which I do love, with the contrast of the darker green that's on the walls and the beds and the plants and stuff. Just adds a little bit of a fun color palette to it. So yeah, if you're looking for inspiration for a small bedroom, perhaps maybe you are just doing a little cottage, or maybe you just want to have some different kind of bedrooms, and this one is a really nice one, and I think it is a great reminder to have a play around with some of the wall items to create something beautiful. We are on my camping plot for this next bedroom. As you can see, it is in a tent, but I think that definitely counts as it is still a bedroom. The inside of the bedroom definitely has some more kind of warmer tones to it, and I also wanted to bring the outdoors inside, so you'll see things like the branches and quite a few plants here. To create this upper level, all I did was attach the building floors to the wall of the actual tent, and then it allowed them to kind of float. And then I was able to move in these sideboards and then create these steps up to it as well, which I think is really nice. It's nice to kind of play around with height and have those different platforms. In the corner here, we just have the bed pushed up against the side of the wall, and then we have this little kind of bedside table with some knickknacks on, and there's some more items around here as well. The walls, getting these placed down is really kind of finicky, as sometimes they don't quite place, but it does overall, having this effect is really nice. And I thought it was nice to have the contrast with the back wall where we have some like shelves and other artwork. There is a bathtub in the room here, which I thought was kind of nice. I mean, if it's in a tent, it makes more sense. It's all in one room, I guess. But it was just like a nice little filler here, and I think it worked quite well. And then down here, there is sort of a dining area. This maybe you don't want in your tent, but you could kind of change this out for maybe like a sofa area like we have over here with the chair, so maybe you could replicate that, or even more of like a dressing area and maybe a like bookshelf kind of setup if you wanted to kind of turn this into an actual room. So maybe you don't want to have it in the tent, you could definitely do something similar like this in like a small room or a medium room as well. But yeah, overall really nice, really cozy I think for this one. Definitely makes me want to stay here. This next one is being created by It's Beanie, and this is part of a Witchy School, and for that she has created these dormitories, and I love the way she has set the layout here. So if you want to have multiple beds in one area, or perhaps you could just take the idea of how she's created these and then turn them into singular ones as well. So as you can see, we have the individual beds and they're all up on these raised platforms, which I think she has done using the building block floors, and then she's managed to get the rugs on there as well. And then we have some gorgeous wall decor. Look at that. She's done a whole wall with those branches from the elderwood, which is absolutely stunning. And then we all have, each individual have bedside tables as well, which is nice, and obviously the pal cats on there as well. There are some little kind of nooks and crannies off the side of this, which I do like, and the way that she's managed to use the drapes over the kind of archways is really nice. So back here there is this gorgeous little kind of study nook area, which is very in keeping with the whole school theme that she's going for. As you can see, it's super witchy. There's like loads of plants and candles and a little potion bottle there, so it's absolutely stunning, and it fits with the whole kind of vibe of the room as well. And then over on this side we have a little mini bath area, which is definitely a tight squeeze, but I like the way that she's added it and showcased kind of the Umbran bath set kind of features, and the way that the sink, you can use it as like a bathroom one or you can use it as a kitchen one. It's quite versatile in that sense, and I do like this double little console table moment with like the candles and the plants. Very cute, and again the lighting just is on point here. But yeah, as you can see, there is also some nice rugs on the floor, and the lighting that she's gone with, these are really nice placed together. So if you're ever like, oh, one isn't enough, four do look really good together. Yeah, so this is another gorgeous bedroom, a little bit of a different take I think, but I love the way that it's done, and I think this will definitely inspire you. We're now into the home of Harley Quinn lore, and I really wanted to show off how you actually access the bedroom, because I think this is quite neat. So obviously it has the nice big archway, and then she's draped over some curtains, popped in a divider, and then we've got this lovely planter thing as well. I just thought that this was quite a neat way. You could have it without the divider and then have like a nice little fancy entrance way. It's definitely something a little bit different, but then you just pop through the side and ta-da, you're in the bedroom. This one definitely has a lot going on. There's lots of different colors, but I really do like the way that it all kind of comes together. So over in this corner we obviously have a little kind of dressing setup with some mirrors. There's a few different items here, really nice nice lighting in this corner as well. And then over here is where we have the bed. Again, we have some plushies on the bed. I really think that is such a cute thing to do. Just chuck a couple plushies down and it just changes up the bed. It makes it a little bit more exciting. And then as you can see, there's lots of different things in the corner over here as well. They have even created like a little study nook back here, which is slightly on the more kind of darker side, which I quite like. And it's got some purples. There is a lot of black in here, which is quite a hard color to get enough to decorate with in this game, but I love the way that it kind of looks back here. And again, she really thought about putting the curtains over the archways, which is nice. There's a nice little wardrobe over here as well, which is very cute. And again, she's really gone to town with all of that artwork, which I do love to see. And finally, we have this nice little seating area. It's not something I tend to do in bedrooms, but I do think sometimes there is definitely the space for it. And obviously we have a lot of furniture items that are kind of very fitting with the whole kind of cozy sit down element. And then just have a nice little coffee table, some food items. And then this corner is also adorable. I love the Valley Sunrise stuff. If you're wondering what this is, it is from the Valley Sunrise stuff, which is obviously from Zeki's Lucky Coins. But I love the details of the little flowers. As you can see, we've got all the different flowers up there, some bottles, even this lovely kind of ship in a bottle type thing. So yes, we have a lot of different details. And then as you can see, she's also added in another divider for where the bathroom is, which is also nice as well, just to tie it all together. It gives you more space, I think, if you do that. So yeah, another wonderful bedroom. Finn Dracula's slot is up next, and this is a work in progress house, but I love what they have done with the bed. Look how enchanting this is. It's very whimsical, and I love the colors, the purple, the navies. Using the investigator desk with the moonstruck bed is actually really nice. It works really well together, and I love the bookcase behind as well. So you can just get a little bit more clutter up there, and obviously we've got some kind of foliage with the branches. There's also some flowers around here as well. I just love this. The schmoll, although I do think that the schmolls are going to give you nightmares, it is also a very nice addition as well. And then the kind of theme continues around here in this corner. As you can see, we have the purple, the berry colored ranch desk, and the bookshelf combo, which again I think works really well, and it makes for a great display of all of those kind of knickknacks and art pieces that she's got going on here. Wonderful. And then if we spin it around to this corner, she's made sort of like a really small little vanity setup with this gorgeous mirror and the lovely wardrobe as well. I love this little section. There's a little Muujin kind of poking out down there, which is adorable. And then over in this corner, this is where you can do your actual studying, your work over in this corner with, again, that investigator desk, which has been kind of intersected with the Ravenwood table, which makes for a really nice combination, I think. I don't think I've seen that before, so I love the way that it gives the height to the desk, so it's not just all one level and flat. And then she has also added in some musical instruments around here, which I love. That harp, such a gorgeous piece. If you haven't already got the mermaid furniture, I highly recommend that you do the questing for that. But yes, this room is another gorgeous kind of setup, and I think it's really inspirational. We haven't seen stuff like this either. If you have a grand harvest house and you're trying to figure out how to lay it out, then this may be some inspiration for you, as Rune has decided to make the balcony area of the grand harvest house into a bedroom. As you can see, it is gorgeous and overgrown. She's got some of the trees poking through from outside, and she's mixed that with the elderwood items as well, which I think nice, really nice little combination there. And there is lots of purple and umbran kind of features here. I really love this little like setup over in the corner with the sideboard and the lovely little wardrobe, and the candles really adds that purple glow. This little section is really nice as well. If you're wondering how you can bring nature outdoors, indoors, these end tables and lots of plants and good lighting is a really, really nice statement piece. Really big fan of that. You might be thinking, what is this gold box in the corner? Well, if you're not sure how to make your own bathroom, that is exactly what this is. Rune has divided this up using those building sidewalls, and they look wonderful. And then you can see this even allows you to add sort of wall items items here, so you can really add those little details. And obviously this is the perfect size to get that bathtub in, get that sink in, and it looks wonderful. I really like the way that this is kind of nicely divided off and it's separated from the rest of the bedroom, because sometimes you don't want a bath in your bedroom. Just sometimes. It'd be nice to have a little bit of privacy. But yes, I love the way that this does feel really overgrown, lots of plants, huge fan of it. So this next bedroom is actually one of mine. I did this build on my second channel and it involved no glitching. So if you want to see how I created this whole bedroom, I do have a speed build up on my second channel, which is just called Fleur's Build, and I will link it in the description below for you. But for this one, I wanted a really nice kind of relaxing blue and white color, playing around with that alabaster modification, and I kind of really like the way that it turned out without any glitching. I think it's really kind of got a little bit of sophistication to it, but it also feels kind of warm and cozy. So I have the ranch bed here, we've got some items behind the bed itself, and then there is some bookshelves as well. There is a nice little pop of green as well from some of the plants, and I also did add in some of the plants in the placement indoors. I mentioned that in Leafy's tour as well, but I do like to do that. But as you can see, we have a nice little dressing area over in this corner, and then the vanity as well, which you can do with no glitching. So if you want to know how I did that, again, go and see that video. But I wanted to add lots of clutter here with all of the potions and pots and all sorts of stuff, just like for when you're getting ready in the morning and stuff. So yeah, I really love the way that these colors work together. I think it's really relaxing. I did add a little kind of bath area as well, just to fit in with the whole relaxing theme. And the color of the elderwood flower lights, I just really love the way that they go here, but they just add a nice little glow. There is a few other lighting elements as well, but lots of clutter in this area. I love the way the drapes work. I think they're called drapes, those ones, but I think they just fitted perfectly in this whole area with the nice bay window as well. And the umbran bath in this colorway is gorgeous. It's the shore one, if you're wondering which one it is. So yeah, I thought it was a nice way to combine having a little kind of relaxing zen area with a nice relaxing bedroom as well. Obviously I need to think about where I'm going to put the toilet, but we will cross that bridge when it comes to it. But yeah, there is a white and blue bedroom, a color theme I think that not a lot of people go for, but hopefully you will experiment with it more now. This next bedroom is from my kind of Christmas plot, but I just want to show it off because I think it is got some nice color work going on here. I kind of went for two main colors, which kind of ties in with all of my plot, which is obviously green and red, as you can see. And I went for kind of a feature wall, which allowed me to kind of tie in the green with the plants and the curtains, and then obviously get that kind of red burgundy wallpaper back there as well. And then I kind of tied in some of the different furniture pieces. They're not all from the same set, which normally I do like to do, and I just went with some red colorway on them just to kind of bring in that color palette throughout. And I obviously extended that to the different wall items as well. As you can see, I did kind of go this wreath mirror thing just to make it feel a little bit more Christmassy, but I'm sure you could do something else similar to that if you want to jazz up a mirror or two. This has like a nice little cozy seating area with the different kind of shelf book area, which looks really nice. And then there is a nice vanity over here as well. I have a feeling I did have some help with this one, but it was a while ago, so I can't quite remember who did what. But I do love the way that this vanity in particular setup works really well, because you have the like little sewing kit, which kind of does remind me of a little makeup box, which is kind of cute. But yeah, there's lots of knickknacks and little details around here, which I do love. The color is definitely growing on me, the red, I think, because this color red is definitely more burgundy, but otherwise I'm not really a huge fan of red, but it works in this situation, I think. This next room isn't so much a bedroom, but it is a whole kind of tiny house that I kind of decorated just because I wanted to just play around with the whole Lily Rattan set when that released. So it does have things such as a kitchen, it has a study back here, there is also some seating area and a dining area, but I just wanted to show off the bed because I really loved the way that this turned out. So I used the Lily Rattan benches on the bottom here, and then as you can see there is some of those building floors, and and the Lily Rattan umbrella over the bed is such a nice way to do it. You can do this with the red present, or you can do it with the flick method, which I do show you how to do that in my glitching video, which I'll try and remember to link down below for you. But I love the colors here with all of the green mixed with the brown from the kind of wicker effect of the Lily Rattan set. So I really love the way that that plays into each other and complements one another. And I also love all of the plants around here, so I really wanted to kind of tie in that greenery and kind of make it all fit in together and make it feel like a super little cozy bed area, and I think it does do that. There is some nice yellow as well, and the glow from all of the lights really helps as well. So not a full bedroom, but I just wanted to show you this one. If you're thinking about what to do with your bed, maybe you want to kind of do something a little bit different. So there we have it. There are lots of bedroom ideas. As I say, let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see to give you inspiration. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.